What up? What up? What up? What up? What up? What up? We back. Still waiting on Zion to call right now. This Twin Flames in Union, Reunion, and Recognition. If you ain't heard my Recognition rant, please go check out really my previous two readings because they kind of carry on, like Divine Masculine's karmic situation and Twin Flames of Separation. But really watch Twin Flames of Separation because it was just a good overall message. Every message is becoming good overall lately, but as you see, I'm starting to really, I'm starting to really understand and really see this realm a little bit more clear than before. Almost like I'm like really on some Matrix shit. Like I don't know, it's kind of weird to explain. But anyway, we here. Weird. You know what I'm saying? It's been weird. I'm not gonna lie, it's been an interesting week for me. And like I said, it's been a lot of supernatural stuff going on in this house. I'm gonna holler at my mom and see if she had a ghost in here or something she ain't telling me about, because I'm noticing some freaky stuff, like clothes being folded, almost like it's a motherly. Like, I mean, I got flowers in my house. Like, you can tell, like, it's my mother's house. Like, I just took it over. You know what I'm saying? You can tell her affecting here, flowers and stuff like that. It's very feminine in here, which I like. But at the same time, it's stuff that's borderline scaring me because I am a masculine, and I throw my stuff on the floor. I mean, I'm not a freaking slob, but I know I'm not folding up. It's almost like I don't know. It's either spirit in here or my mother. My mother lives in a whole other state, and nobody has access to this house but her. It's like I come home and it's just like a motherly figure was here. I feel like a motherly presence in this house that like watches over me and helps me out. Like with little stuff. Like I can't explain it. I always find small stuff, whether it's folded or it's neat. Like I didn't do that. You know what I mean? I can't even fold a bed sheet that well. My folding skills are whack. You know what I'm saying? So unless my mother really popped up in here and she just messing with me or something, because she know I'm a psychic and that's her humor. She does stuff like that. But anyway, still all good. It ain't been nothing crazy, but I don't know, It's just been a lot of spiritual stuff going on, man. It's awesome sauce. Just like these cars. Damn, Divine Feminine, you're on good energy. Man, good energy. Both twins are on freaking good energy. Let's kick this off, man. This is May 27th to June 3rd. Twin Flames in Union, Reunion, and Recognition. Off top, two of Pentacles, sharing the same space. Union, you're sharing the same space. Staying in the same house. Maybe working the same job. Maybe start a little business together. Maybe you guys are just like always just popping up in each other's space. It's just like everywhere you turn, you see your twin. As if you aren't cohabitating. This is if you're like in Recognition or something. It's like you're in the beginning of Recognition, you see your twin or this person that you're so magnetized by, and it's like they just keep popping up everywhere you go in the physical. And it's blowing your mind. Like I said, bottom line, King of Pentacles, manning up, number one, on some real shit. Manning up, which just mean like being there, being a man when it's time to be a man for something. Like if it's a bill that pop up, you gotta take care of that. Some shit get broken, you fix that. Manning up. But to me, I just take it as being there. King of Pentacles, like being there. Being like, it's like a parent, a father, a mother, being there. Somebody has to be a staple of a role model. Somebody has to be a staple of like maturity, security, respect, wisdom, love, like kind of like what a preacher is to his flock. And God, I ain't no preacher. Like I say, out here, I'm in the world like a mug, you know what I mean? But it's not like I choose to be in the world and not in church, nothing like that. It's just like, I just feel like I'm out the matrix. That's where I'm at. I'm in Zion. I'm in Zion, and I punch in and out the matrix every now and then. You know what I mean? I'm in the matrix now because I got to go to work, and that's the matrix. When I work for you guys, I'm in Zion. I'm in Zion right now, but it's like I gotta jack in to the matrix to go work for crumbs for some benefits and shit. Y'all sharing the space, and y'all gonna have to man up on the situation together, and that's the overall and underall line. As far as divine feminine, kicking this off, we got that 9 of Pentacles. It's that same 9 of Pentacles that was in that karmic situation. Like I said, you're at the cusp. Like you're getting your kingdom built, and it's all you needed was your divine masculine, was your king. You got your king. Your kingdom is expanding, and you're building it exactly how you want to build it. And it's like you just needed your king to kind of fit in this place, and that's exactly what he's doing. He's assumed position, and he's where he needs to be. Why? Because as far as this divine masculine energy coming to this demo, we got the divine feminine. Like I say, he's all about you still. It's all about me, like Maya right now, and he's just all about you, as he should, because he got you feeling good. Okay, whether you're in union, reunion, or recognition, your divine masculine got you feeling good, like butterflies, like you're just radiating, you're smiling and shit. Like it's just all good in the hood right now. Like you're floating on air. You're like very amused by him, by her, by them. Very amused by your twin right now. Like it's just, you're in heaven. You're in heaven. As far as this divine masculine, in regards to you, like I say, it's the whole pimp cup thing. He's at awe of how raw his cup is compared to all these other cups. He's at awe about what's inside your cup. The flavor. It's like I say, you're a new flavor he's never tried before. You're a new drink he's never had. You're a new destination he never visited. You're a new opportunity he never had. And he's just blessed off that shit. Even in recognition, you just meeting him. Like the fact that you just met him or her. It could be a she could be he. You know how we rocking over here. You meeting him and just saved his life. Like you just gave him light. You gave him life when he didn't have one. You gave him a role. You gave him assistance when he was looking for it. Like yin and yang. Before he met you, he didn't really have no purpose. But before you met him, you ain't had one either. By him being the unevolved one, he's just now coming to realization and really, like I say, how special you are. Really, how blessed he is to even have a personality such as yourself in his life. Being instrumental as you are. Because if you really think about it, what the fuck would Neo be without a Trinity? He'd just be one of the guys. And if you really think about it, other than that blonde hair chick that got killed when Cypher killed her ass, Trinity was the only chick around. Well, at least on the Nebuchadnezzar. You're the only woman on the shit full of motherfucking savages. And you know how to handle yourself. We ain't talking about in the Matrix where you can jump through windows and shoot 50 agents at one time. We talking about on the freaking real world, on the Nebuchadnezzar. And let me tell you something. This is my Nebuchadnezzar rant. If you really look at the Matrix, what the real world was, it sucked. In the Matrix, you had an actual world. Like it is now. Good weather, vacations, money, good tasting food, some thotties, some entertainment, leisure, porn, whatever the fuck you like. Is there. In the real world, you're living on a freaking ship. in the sewers with no sunlight. If there's no sunlight, there's no plants. If there's no plants, then it's really you're living off machines. The same motherfuckers that is trying to destroy you, the same machines that are trying to destroy you are the same thing you need to survive. Same, the same shit that's destroying you is the same shit you need to survive. So for your karmic masculine was trying to destroy you, and you knew you needed to curve him, at one point you needed him to survive. That's how you got close. That's how agents get close. They go off your knees. They play off your knees. You know what I'm saying? And this masculine has been played so many motherfucking times that it's just a sigh of relief to have a real one. To have a real one by his side. And then the Trinity at that. It's like out of all the chicks that could have been mine, Trinity is mine. And I'm going to say this, shut the fuck up and move on. Did you see how geeked he was when he found out that who Trinity, like he met her? He obviously he had respect for Trinity before he met Trinity. He was like, "You're the Trinity? Like, I thought you were God." Like, you obviously had his respect from the gate. You feel me? You just been maintaining that. And that's the shit you gotta think of too. He respected you from the gate. So if he disrespected you, it was out of love, because you don't disrespect somebody you respect unless feelings is evolved. And when feelings is evolved, it's just a sign of love in the mix. Because you don't really do things with people you don't love. You wouldn't put up with shit from a person you don't like. You wouldn't even let them talk to you with disrespect, yet alone do something dirty. Divine Feminine. As far as this masculine energy, you got the Nine of Cups. So you're at the Nine of Pentacles, and you're at the Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups is wishes granted. Like I said, your wishes is granted in regards to your masculine, your divine masculine. And like, and under this, it's crazy too, because listen. I don't even want to pull all these cards up because I know I'm going to get them mixed up, pulling all these out. But I'm going to just show you this. Six of Cups. Divine Feminine relation to herself. Seven of Cups. Divine Masculine in relation to the Divine Feminine. Eight of Cups. Divine Masculine in relation to himself. Nine of Cups. Divine Feminine in relation to her. Divine Feminine in relation to the Divine Masculine. These cups, y'all rising, fam. Y'all going from a 6 to 9. Of course, 10 of Cups is next, because you moving on up like George and Wheezy, the emotional side. You know, dealing with your emotions. When to relay your emotions. When to act, when not to act. When to say stuff, when not to say stuff. He groomed you to the point where he had you trained to deal with him, to where now it's starting to pay off, because you know how to deal with him. Right? Look at all this back and forth, this growth from the time you met your twin, from the time y'all met to right now. Everything y'all ever said, done, and is doing is going to affect y'all coming together as a whole. So once again, if Neo did not take a step out of his motherfucking apartment when that chick with the white rabbit on her back, you know, if he didn't see that, he wouldn't have left out the house. But Trinity, being a chess player, if she didn't send that message to him to wake him up, like it says, follow the white rabbit. Trinity said, follow the white rabbit. They came to the door. He seen the white rabbit. He followed. So in reality, if Trinity didn't send the invite, then he wouldn't have got the notion to go find her. And the notion, this is how you find your twins, because you don't know what you're looking for, but you got to know what you're looking for to find it. So like I say, what you think about, you bring about. If you're not sending the thought process of what you want, you're not going to attain it. That's how you initially met your twin, because it was a void you was trying to fill. It was something you was looking for that you didn't even know you was looking for. And then when you found it, the journey began. As far as the divine masculine in regards to himself, he's got the Eight of Cups. So this is the Pay the Bell card. When he's on his own, he's keeping it classy. So this just represents you ain't got to worry about Jack with your masculine. When he's away, when he's out of town, when he's working, when he's with friends, it's like you don't get no type of energy to where you should be concerned about anything, because that's the energy he's giving out as if you don't need to worry about things, and you don't. Because you in good hands like Allstate, going into the future, divine feminine. That twin flame union. I just take this as being totally focused on the union, doing what you have to do on behalf of the union, taking one for the team. Like I say, jumping out the window or taking a bullet in your ass one time. It's worth it. Whatever happens, it's worth it. Because this is really what you're working towards. This is really what your overall goal has been. Plus, which is granted is going to happen in regards to this. Plus, you're already in a good space for this. And hey, you and your twin are finally sharing the same space. So it's like you've seen this. And since day one, you've been slowly working to get to this. And now this is here, because if you look at what happened from day one when y'all first met to what's going on right now, the chances of this, and this is 2018 year union, this is looking more promising every day. And don't automatically assume just because this is a reunion and union and recognition reading that they're all just together and happy and it's all that. No. I told you, just because you get in union or reunion, or just because you met your twin, doesn't mean shit stops or get even easier. If anything, it's gonna get harder. It's like you've been single for motherfucking 2 years and wasn't no chick giving you no play, then you finally start dating and chicks throwing it on you like a frisbee. You gotta learn how to fight through that. What Kanye say? You gotta learn how to move in a room full of gnomes. You know what I'm saying? You gotta learn how to move in a room full of gnomes. This is divine masculine, like I said, he just got big ass. Going into the future, big ass passion for you. Like he's stuck on stupid. His first card popped up is you. His last card is big ass passion for you. So it just seems like he's got you covered. You know what I'm talking about? And you are focused on the future, divine feminine. So you got y'all covered. He has you covered. You got y'all covered. And that's teamwork. Teamwork make the dream work. You feel what I'm saying? And y'all working it, twerking it. You know what I'm saying? Y'all twerking it. So clarifying this Nine of Pentacles, we got the Knight of Swords. This is, like I say, moving without crossing your T's and dotting your I's and kind of being on some immature shit. So I take it as, like I say, deep down, divine feminine, you've seen the writing on the wall. You've seen enough, heard enough, and understand enough to know what time it is, which is this. And since you know this, you become a little laxed, which ain't good. Gotta stay focused. Gotta stay sharp. Sorry for yelling. Clarifying this divine feminine card, this divine masculine has come into the situation. We got the Dark Knight of the Soul. I need to pick another card because there's a couple ways I can go with this, and I'm just trying to understand it. Okay. All right. Well, got the Skittles came out. So it seems like in regards to the divine feminine straight out the gate, that this divine masculine hit the Dark Knight of the Soul. And on top of going through the Dark Knight of the Soul, it's almost like he reaping what he sowed. So it's like he did something that kind of made him isolated. So I take it as like y'all finally at the cusp of union, reunion, and he probably, like I say, had a baby by a chick that happened, like almost like he didn't know he had a kid. Almost like he didn't know about something that just happened to pop up in y'all space. And that's why you're really on his mind, because it's almost like you know, he's scared to even, it's hard to explain. Yeah. Analogy or an example, it'll just be like you had a plan to start a company. he said he was going to spearhead that for you. And he did. But what he didn't tell you was that the money that he kind of used to help you out was all the money he had. And now he's kind of at a quagmire because he doesn't really know how this is going to go. It's like on one hand, he's trying to keep the faith. Like, well, I invested in you and, you know, I think I'm going to get a good return on that. But at the end of the day, like I said, you might take it as a gift. You might take it as like, okay, I didn't put a gun in your head and tell you to give me the money to start this shit. So therefore, like, and there wasn't any contract signed or anything. And like, you love me, right? So like, yeah, it's all good. But it's like, you don't really know the extent of really what he had to do. And it's like, you know, he's reaping what he sowed. So like I say, it could go any way. Maybe from helping you, he's going to get blessed, or maybe from helping you in the manner he did, he's going to learn an important lesson, and you're going to get more insight on your twin. Clarifying this 6 of Cups here, this good feeling that you got, that this divine masculine is making you feel. Because like I say, he's showing up and showing out. You don't know at what expense, but he's showing up and showing off. But at the end of the day, you're in your head. Like, you're good in your head. It's like you're good. You're feeling so good, you're in your head. So like I say, this is like you sitting after having a good time, after getting like some good alpha mega, you're in your head about it. Kind of like the karmic was a couple weeks ago. This is you now. And you know what? It's like your masculine knew that his karmic was getting done like that. So, you know what I'm saying? He was kind of like on a mission to make sure you felt like she was feeling. Because it hurt his soul for her to be feeling like that, and he ain't make her feel like that. You know what I mean? So his way on getting back on that is like, watch this shit. I'm going to have my girl just as whipped as she was. You know what I'm talking about? On dummy. Girl, I got that dope. Now come and let me dope you. Friends will call you dopey. Tell her keep the name out the mouth if they don't know me. That's that Tunchi boy. All right, look. As far as the divine masculine in regards to divine feminine, like I say, it's the whole pimp cup thing. He loves your cup. Like, out of all these cups, you're the cup he loves the most. You're the cup he likes sipping in. You're his flavor. You're his favorite flavor. Like, all these cereals, and like this is honeycombs. Honeycombs, my favorite cereal. And this is honeycombs. You know what I'm saying? It's like all these colors, and like red is his favorite color, and you're red. It's like all the fruit he could choose from. He loves grapes the most, and he's just choosing grapes and grapes only. Like, you're his flavor, you're his taste, you're his cup of tea. And he likes drinking from your cup of tea a lot. Clarifying this 9 of Cups, divine masculine popped out. Divine masculine and divine feminine popped out. I mean, this is a union reading. They on deck like the pool stick. As far as the divine feminine in regards to the masculine energy, it's like her wish is granted. It's true. She's finally got her masculine in line in his role and being all about her. That's all she ever wanted, was to him to be all about her. To be a junkie to her, to be a junkie to her product. To be, you know, an alcoholic at her bar. You know, to be a Tito in her bed. Because she's Michael Jackson. It's just like, this is all she wanted. It was just him to play his role and give it the program. And that's what he's doing. So, clarifying this 8 of Cups, this is Patti LaBelle card. This is one of the other reasons why he's on this business. We got the 8 of Wands. So, like I said, this is in regards to himself. So, I just take it as like everywhere he goes, he's talking about you. Everything you do, he just loves, and he just cannot stop talking about you. This is in a good light. You know, this is in a good light. But it's fast messages, though. So it's kind of like, it's like your divine masculine is out away. Maybe he's out of town visiting family. Maybe he's just out having good fun or whatever. And it's like some random chick probably tries to holler at him, and like instead of like coming at her or dissing her, like, you know what, I'm not in a relation, like I'm in a relationship, so I can't talk to you type shit. It's like what he does or his tactic. It's kind of like how I wear this ring. Like I'm not married and shit. I ain't even dating. But what this ring does is, like I say, it keeps them hoes away from me. Like them hoes I don't like them thirsty ass, just, you know what I'm saying, suck for a buck ass thought. I'm cool on them. Like I like quality. You feel me? So if we're even in, like if you're even acknowledge this and we're talking about this and we're engaging in a nice, good conversion, I kind of like that. Other than you just pop up and, like I say, because this is Chicago and, you know, I just don't mess with corner chicks, bro. That's not my thing. So I just keep their ass away because they know not to come at no married man with them shenanigans that they be coming with. So that's my way of keeping it classy. So if I was dating, I'm not married, but it's almost like I am. So stay the fuck away because I ain't on that. I'm on this, which is something that's it's like a frequency that's higher than the frequency over there. But anyway, carrying on, it's like you're being vocal. It's like what he does when chicks come to him, he just talks about you. Like I said, chicks be talking about they milkshake, bring all the boys to the yard and shit, and he just like, no, not better than mine. Milkshake I got at home. It's like he literally sits at parties and talks about you, divine feminine, like you're some food he can't wait to get to. Or a blunt he can't wait to smoke when he get home. Or a cocktail he can't wait to make once he get home and kick his motherfucking feet off. At the end of the day, he just want to get some of you. He just loves you so much he can't stop talking about it. And that's really what you do with something you love. You talk about it a lot. Can't shut up about it. Now, clarifying this twin flame union card, this four of wands that we got with the divine feminine going to the future. Got that matrix card again. So once again, divine feminine waiting on that phone call. Oh, you ain't see that. You didn't see that. You're waiting on a phone call. It's like, yo, I want to go to Zion, okay, so I can take Neo and go do what we do. I don't want to do it in the Matrix anymore. It's like I'm tired of being in the Matrix. I'm tired of looking at these fake ass people. I'm tired of dealing with these fake ass family members. Like I'm tired of everything fake. Like me, I gotta go to work. Like to me, that's the Matrix, man. I really hate that shit. I really just want to do me full time, like I need to, but I just know it ain't the right time because I'm smart and calculated and really know my own situation. So, like I say, it's Nate Dogg. Hold up, wait right now, okay? You just ready to go home and get to Zion so you can kick your feet up and be with your divine masculine. And like I say, at the end of the day, that's all the fuck he wants to do. It's like he's at work right now, waiting on you to pick him up so y'all can go home and do what y'all need to do. Y'all just love each other. That's just what's up. I'm just feeling all that energy. I loved all that. Clarifying this ace of wands, this big ass passion the divine masculine has going into this future. We got the ace of pentacles. Hold on. Told you. He's gonna fit right into place. Everything, like, that's all I'm just taking this. Going to the future, divine masculine is gonna fit right into place. He's gonna fit right into place perfectly where he needs to be. Everywhere there's a 9, like with this 9 of cups, he's gonna be the 10 of cups that fits in that shit. This 9 of pentacles you got, divine feminine, he's gonna be the pinnacle that fits into that. Like literally the actual pinnacle that fits into that demonstration. So clarifying the overall and bottom line energy, and then I'm gonna ask you the first 2 questions and I'm gonna move on. Divine masculine role. It's finally been established. overall energy. So like I say, Neo is ready. This is when Neo is like in the hallway after dying and coming back to life. And this is like when he's beating like three agents at the same time. And he's just in his shit. He's just in his mode. With one hand beating the shit out of him. You know what I'm saying? Jumping into other agents and becoming other agents. You know what I'm saying? Like he's just finally become Neo. Everything is finally lining up. Part one is over. Now part two begins, which is this bottom line with this manning the fuck up, him being finally into position. So it's like he's finally Neo and he's finally stepping to his raw power. Once again, it's just time. He's arrived. The king has arrived. Okay? And he's here. And he's always going to be here. That's why you need to be aware of the karma that's going to surround the king being here now. Because you was just dealing with karma by yourself, dolo, before the union, before reunion. Now union is here, and it's like you're definitely going to have to deal with this merging. And all the good, bad, and ugly energy that come with it. So I'm going to ask Universe 2 questions on y'all behalf, and I'm going to call it quits. So what does the Divine Masculine want to let the Divine Feminine know? And what does the Divine Feminine want to let the Divine Masculine know? This is in the 4th and 5th dimension. I'm really taking this shit as like, we got the 7 of Swords that popped up, Decepticon card for the Divine Masculine, and we got the 3 of Cups that popped up for the Divine Feminine. So I just take this as like y'all arguing. While y'all in union, doing y'all thing, loving each other, and, loving each other, y'all gotta really keep it to consideration that, like, he just want to let you know, like, hey, I took my mask off for you, and I just want you to really recognize how hard that was to do, and why it took so long for me to do that. This was the last and final step for me to move on, was to keep it all the way real with you, was to take my mask off and really truly show you myself that I feel you didn't like or would never understand. That's why he waited so long. Because like I say, he'll rather act like an asshole and like throw your whole relationship away over behavior than him more so showing you who he really is and you dealing with that. But it's almost like he wants some fucking cookies over this shit, some kudos over that shit, and you ain't trying to hear that shit. And what you're telling him is like, oh, you okay, a mask? Right? What about them hoes? What about this baby with the other chick? Like, what about all this other shit that came in between us instead of you and your internal bullshit? It's like you ain't hearing it. It's like you're not trying to hear this shit. And he's very sincere with this. And I'm trying to tell you, like, this is his biggest problem, is being his true authentic self with you. Maybe he feels he is too emotional, or you might think he's gay by how emotional he can be, or opening up, or him showing you how, like me, I got feminine mannerisms. You can tell if you really like pee me out. Like, I don't switch and no shit like that, but I am handsy and like I'm talking like I do have mannerisms. You feel me? And you can peep them if you really just study them. But I'm a real ass man. I don't overcompensate for shit. Like, I can just truly be myself, right? He can't, but he's starting to do that because he's around a person who's their authentic self all the time. So, of course, that shit gonna rub off on him. But at the end of the day, it's like you're dancing around this little shit. He's throwing this out like it means something, and it's like you're just dancing around this shit. Like, this is nothing. Fuck that. What about the emotions? You in your head. Like, this is just you internally. This ain't got, like, what you talking about that you stagnated our relationship for don't got shit to do with me. Right? But this shit I'm dealing with got a lot to deal with you, though. I had to, like I say, I'm loving you and you loving somebody else. Like, I'm trying to go half on a baby with you and you went half on a baby with somebody else. Like, to me, was what you're saying, that's more, it's like you're having a pissing contest. And I'm saying, of course he's losing. Can't have no piss contest with no female. She can hold more water. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like y'all just going at it, but it's out of love. And like I said, just because y'all are in union and recognition don't mean y'all still can't squabble or y'all don't have arguments. But that's the message that I got. Hope I could be of some help. It's your boy D Boom. Deuces.